Inside the houses where they stay. That's where he pumps the air. There's a hole there. It's the fastest way to get the fire going. This is the beer we saw. It's the white color the natives make. Bravo, how did they do this distillation? Greetings, everyone, from the Oma Valley in Ethiopia. Welcome to a new episode, friends. Today I'm here with you. We will visit the Ari tribe, one of the largest tribes, or rather the largest tribe, in the Oma Valley of the region. This is also the tribe of our guide, Friends. They have a population of about 300,000 people, and they live right in the city center. The distance from here is about 5 minutes to 10 minutes. I think it will be a nice episode. Before passing the video, let's not say more or less, let's not skip. I would be very happy if you comment, like and share, because the more comments and likes, the more motivated we are and the more content we produce. Then what do we say? Introducing the B tribe. I'm cutting the video very short. Many of you may know Aaron. We traveled together in Colombia, in the early days of our journey, when we were in Latin America. He is starting a new channel right now, friends. If you want to support you, if you want to follow his channel, I left the link in the description. It's in the left corner of the screen. You can access it from there. We're leaving now. Our brother is here. You know we had an accident in the previous episode. With our uncle's son. He's a very aggressive boy. He rides a motorcycle very fast. He smashed the front of the bike to pieces. Come on, let the journey begin. Our bike's broken down again. Now we're going by tuk-tuk. There was a tuk-tuk next door. We went to the village together. We got into it. We're in a lot of trouble. It was a big mistake to ride a motorcycle here. I realize that. I want to say this. I am making one of the most dangerous, tiring, and troublesome journeys of my life. My trip to Ethiopia really took me to a very different land. Especially after traveling to all continents, my fifth continent, Africa. I am sure it will reach a very different turning point in my life. We came to the village, friends. This is one of the medium-sized villages of the Ari tribe. About 10,000 people live there. Our motorcycle got stuck on the road again. I don't know where Abby went. We came to the other friends. There's a Chinese friend, too. There are 5 of us. Now we have a friend here who is a member of a tribe. He's going to make something like a pitcher out of fresh earth. We are watching. They have rested the soil for a long time. It's the consistency of a cookie. Now I think he's going to shape it. He's making a tray now. He's giving it the consistency around it and shaping it. Our brother. It's actually quite easy to make. I think the tray is easy, but the others are difficult. These things are quite famous here. They're famous in our country too. I swear it turned out very well. Thank you, sister. Now we're going to do some local tastings here. Local foods they make at home. As you can see, there are cornfields. People here earn their livelihood largely through agriculture. Also, animal husbandry. I can say that animal husbandry is actually more prominent, and this is banana trees. Dear viewers, there's fruit over there. Dragon fruit, red in color. Look at these, for example, there are bananas on them. Green and tiny Mersin Animer bananas. This is one of the other houses in the village. Hi. He's burning coal here now. Look, he made a system from there. Let me show you up close. It acts as a kind of fan. He pumps the air from here. There's a hole here. It makes the fire flare up as fast as possible. He's a knife maker. Good for him. He makes things like iron, knives, spoons. He's a craftsman. Wow, look at the system. Our sister is now preparing insura bread for us at the back of the house. It is one of the local breads here. It looks and feels like pancake batter. It's not made from flour. It was made from a very different plant. They make it sour and let it rest for 3 or 4 days. Then they pour it and prepare insera bread here. Now we will watch it being made. The inside of the house is where they stay. The children's room. They built a small nursery like this. They reinforced it with boards underneath. I'll say if there is flooding, but it doesn't happen. This is a mountainous region. Houses are made of mud brick and earth. Look. A mixture of straw. Unfortunately, there are no windows in the houses here. That's why there are a lot of flies and insects at night. But to prevent that, they light a fire at night. There is a birdhouse over there. They also feed their small bird-like animals here. They have built a house for them too. Well done. I think there are chickens in there too. But we said birds. There are fruits over there. What are those? Apples? Mountain apples? It looks different, but I can't make it out. My sister just poured some oil. She's greasing the tray. The fire is blazing. I swear her hands aren't burning. They must be used to it. She's going to pour the dough. The dough is in that bucket. And my sister poured the batter, the pancake batter. Now she's covering it to cook it, with a straw hat. Let's see how many minutes it takes. And the children are looking around the village with curious eyes. Of course, technology is far away from here. Anyway, the elders of the house have small old phones, but of course there are no electronic devices like smartphones or cameras. They love this natural life. Our dough is baking. $300,000 people, just like this. They live in this region. I think our dough is done. My sister will take it out now. It's a pink color. I've seen the white and brown versions of this, but this is the first time I've seen pink. She also said we put a little corn flour in it, for flavor. My sister got burnt to a crisp. May God help her, it's a very hot fire. And our insera is ready. Let me show you up close. It's just like pancake batter, waffle batter. It's very healthy and very cheap. This is what we eat, my brother says. Look, he's preparing another one. Let me show you live how she pours it. Pour it, sister. Give it to me. I'm burned. I'm burned. It's a bit misshapen, but who's left of the old tabla makers? We poured the dough. It's cooking. Yes, it is. I'm sorry. He says you didn't cover it. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like I cook in Sarah every day. Let's try these for a while. We made it with our own hands. Sour, the flavor. That's because of the herb they use. We're leaving here. We gave our gift to Mom, friends. In the previous chapters, you always ask what a gift is. Of course, the gift is money, brother. I mean, because I don't know what they're going to use, so we give money to each house we come to in certain amounts. $3, $5. We pay $10 to some houses. My sister took good care of us here. We have learned how to bake bread now. This is their house too. So I can say this. The Aryan tribe is a little more modernized than other tribes. I mean, they don't go naked. They don't appear in front of anyone without clothes. Even within their own families. They don't sit naked. They are the largest, and at the same time the most modern of the tribes living here. We came to the third house where our sisters were making local alcohol again. I will show you that. Look, at the entrance of the house, banana trees welcome us. They are fresh. Wow, 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 walnuts. Our Amit from Shanghai is here too. Sugarcane tree. My sister is here with the beer on the stove. She's preparing it. This is the beer we saw. It's the white color the natives make. How did they distill it? It's white. It looks like vodka. Wow. And they put a stopper in the top like this. Very interesting. These are the ingredients. It's made from this grass. It also has corn in it. And there's a sauce. Very interesting. And here's the production of it. He's prepared it. He put in a system so it wouldn't overflow, I think I understand. It's like a mill. He prepares the beer over a wood fire. I want to show you the houses here. Small houses made of earth. There's a coop over there. A chicken coop. No, it's not a coop. It's a warehouse. A corn warehouse. Take a look. It's full of corn on the cob. I think they put this grass on it to keep it from spoiling. I don't know what this is. If anyone knows, please leave a comment. It's made of mud brick again. A house without windows. 8, 10, 12 people can live in these houses. In the family mansion where we are now, there are about 25 people. Struggling to survive, my friends. This is the barn again, the corn warehouse. Here they store the cobs of corn. These are the types. They use them again at work. They also use them in the mills. Amit, don't you drink beer, old man? Amit, what have you been talking about for an hour? His jaw dropped. I think my sister is pregnant. She's making fresh beer for the head of the house. My uncle will come and enjoy the evening. That's the atmosphere, Dad. We're online in the Oma Valley in Ethiopia. We're leaving here too. The children are seeing us off, friends. We tried to show you how the local beer is made. When I say made, I mean boiled. Our Marat didn't try it. I said, "Son, taste it and tell me what you think." He said no, he didn't use it, so I didn't force him. Yes, friends, we came from the Aryan tribe. Now you have asked a lot of questions about these tribal videos. I'd like to answer a few of them, at least the ones that are on my mind, the questions you ask the most. I want to say that this place is very different. It is the most different continent, the most different country, and the most different people I've ever seen. Especially the tribes. There are officially said to be 81 tribes in total, but there are others who say there are over 120. There are those who say the population is 20 million, and there are those who say it is 30 million. I don't know who to believe anymore. On the internet, for example, the official population of Ethiopia is written as the locals, they say 150, 160 million, maybe 200 million. Most of the people living in this tribe have no identity. They don't have passports. In fact, let me tell you this. Most of them don't even know that there is a city called Addis Ababa. They don't even know that this is Ethiopia. Friends, yes. For example, there are Afars here. They're very crippled, very dangerous. It's completely isolated. No touristic visits there. It's a very different world. I would like to go there, but we couldn't arrange it. There are one or two ways, but it costs a lot of money. $500, $600. Maybe up to $1,000 to enter the tribe. It's not necessary. That's a lot of money. I didn't want to spend them, to be honest. It was good in general. It took me to a very different place, especially my trip to Africa, especially Ethiopia. It was a gold strike for me. I saw the tribal life. I saw how people are away from television, away from phones. In the episodes you saw from many of you, they don't even wear clothes. Yes, they don't wear clothes. They don't wear shoes. It's natural, man. They're naked. They live. There is no embarrassment, boredom, or anything like that, because they don't know anything about the world. They've planted corn and bananas at the top of the mountain. He is harvesting. He takes his goat to the pasture. That's it. This is the triangle they made. He comes in the evening. The head of the house. He has 2 wives in the same room, 5 children. They cuddle and sleep. That's how the system works here. So you can go to these with tours. There are many tour companies here, but I wouldn't recommend going by motorbike. We went by motorbike and had a lot of trouble, as you can see from their legs. Go by car. Car tours start at $150, $200 a day. I went by motorbike. It was about $50, $60. There was only that transfer and the hotel. The rest was just... I paid for the guide fee, the fee for taking photos and videos, which was $10 to $15 a day. You can visit by yourself, but you cannot go to the tribes here. Without a local guide to the tribes, living in these tribes, you'll never get in. And if you do, I don't know if you'll survive. Especially if you're holding a camera or something. Big trouble. I have a GoPro. They don't know GoPro is a camera, to be honest. It's not much of a problem, but it's big. If you show them cameras like DSLR, Canon, or something like that, they think it's a weapon. They can attack. I came across a Spanish friend taking a photo. They thought it was a gun. The village guards came immediately. After that, they calmed him down because it was a camera. They don't like him. They are scared. For your information, the weather is good. Perfect honey cream. 30, 35 degrees in the daytime, Dad. In the evening, it drops to 10 degrees. Hotels are good. There are $5, $10 hotels here, and they're clean. The place I stayed, for example, costs around $7, $5, $8. It was part of the tour, but you can stay individually. The most luxurious hotel is in Jinka. $20, $25. That's the most luxurious hotel. Again, it is immaculate. It's spotless. There's a room for $1, by the way. That's what it's like. There are barn-themed places. Of course, they are a bit problematic in terms of hygiene. That's all I have to say. Let's go. Let's go to the airport now. Let the journey begin. We're going back to the capital. We're at the airport. That's the air control tower on the right. This is the road to the airport, but unfortunately there is no asphalt. They are building an additional building on the left. I think they will demolish the old building. There are houses like this at the entrance of the airport. They charge 10 Ethiopian ones as entrance fee, about 10 cents. Thank you so much. Nice to meet you. See you maybe later. Goodbye. Thank you so much, thank you. We finally broke up with our boy. He was going to cripple us. Good riddance. Thank God. We're done here, even if it's half-assed. We're leaving, guys. We're at the airport now. We're on our plane. We're leaving now, guys. It's a small airplane. A 2-hour journey awaits us. We'll go via Arbmink. Yes, friends. This is the end of our adventure, our African tour. We have been in Africa for about 45 days. This video was a bit spontaneous. You know, we had an accident in the previous episode. A traffic accident. After that accident, I couldn't sleep for like 2 nights. I had a high fever. I also got infected. I mean, my arm and leg got infected or something. That's why I had to come back. We changed 4 planes to come here, because I was quite far away. I was not in the center of Ethiopia. At first from there, I went to Jinka and then to Arba Binch. From Arba Binch to Addis Ababa. We waited in Addis Ababa for 8 to 10 hours. From there, I came to Arabia. We are in Istanbul. We're in Turkey. I will rest for a while. 10 days, 15 days. We have our videos again. The Africa series will continue from where it left off, friends. Africa is a beautiful route. I mean, I have been to a total of 5 continents so far. This last Ethiopia was my 33rd country. It surprised me a lot. It added a lot to me. You have already watched the previous episodes. They were all like documentaries. I cannot thank you all enough for your interest and actions. Our next adventure will be a good one. We will go to different continents again. We will go to countries we have never set foot in. We will go to undiscovered countries. Our format is completely like this now. It will be based on documentary. I like the documentary thing very much. You liked it a lot too. Thank you once again for your support. Africa didn't leave a good impression on me, to be honest. Let's put it this way. I think Africa is the only continent where you can't buy comfort with money. The only continent I have not been to is Australia. As you already know, they are also made up of prosperous countries. So if you want to be disgraced with your money, you will go to Africa. The hotel costs $150 a night. There's salt water. Some places have sewage. There is no food. Drinking water is a problem. Internet is a problem. Electricity is a problem. Many things are a problem. It taught me a great lesson. I can say that especially this world tour adventure opened my eyes. From now on, I will empathize faster in the countries I visit. I completely destroyed my prejudices after visiting the African continent. We all saw together how people live their lives here for $1 and $2 a day. It is a really difficult geography. It is still being exploited for years by many countries. I don't know if it will get better if the colonies end, but I think it will definitely be better than the current situation. In many countries, they cannot speak their own language. French is spoken. English is spoken. It is always due to colonialist states. These are also friends. For example, British colonization, especially in Kenya. Ethiopia is one of the countries in Africa that has not seen colonization. This country is also struggling with an economic crisis. Inflation is at its peak. There is a black market in the country. I hope they will recover. I traveled really sadly. There were many places where I was very touched. Thank you all so much for watching and taking the time to come here. Thank you all very much, friends. Take care of yourselves. See you in the next video. Greetings and regards to everyone from Istanbul. Their love.